What's going on, guys? It's MC back here, and guys, I'm finally getting around to it. I'm finally doing it. You guys have been asking for it for like months and months and months, and I'm finally just gonna give in. I'm gonna do the infinite blaze spawner tutorial. I want to make sure the tutorial doesn't die off with me like when I stop eventually playing factions. I don't want it to just end. I want it to be a way for people to just like be able to grind infinite blazes at like any time. I'm gonna go wilderness. I'm gonna come out here. I'm gonna quickly just set a home real quick. Set home, build. Okay, I gotta remove all my old homes. Cast. Set home, build. We gotta go back to shop. Gotta pick up some of the supplies that we're gonna need for the infinite blaze tutorial, and then I'll just hop back into the episode. 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, we are back. I got everything I need. I really don't need that much though. Now we just gotta find the center of 4 chunks. Okay, so it's right here on these 4 blocks. You can tell back in like the old videos where I did like just a basics of spawner tutorial thing. You can tell them on 15-0. Now 15-15, 0-15, 0-0. So that's the center of 4 chunks. What you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to build out however far wide you like want it to be. I would say probably 4, 8. That's a good amount. And then you just gotta do that in each direction. So you just gotta figure out whatever that math is. I'll quickly hop back into it once I've done that. Okay, guys, so now that I have this 16 by 16 box on the inside, 18 by 18, this is about the minimum size I would say your base has to be, but I would definitely recommend expanding it to be more like a 20 by 20, so I'm actually going to do that just to make this tutorial even easier and like show you guys how it actually is best set up. Okay, guys, I have expanded it, so now it's a 20 by 20 on the inside. And for this little tutorial, I'm actually going to be doing the exact opposite of what I did inside the United base, but it still works the exact same because it's all about like the little, I guess like the specifics of the design. It's actually really simple, guys. I feel like a bunch of you actually already did figure out how to do it. Like as I slowly showed myself build multiple bases, and like you guys are like, oh, you can do this, 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 and this. And like that's how your bases are laid out. I feel like some of you might have been able to figure it out, but you just couldn't put all the pieces together. And that's kind of why I'm excited to be able to do this. But you just have to set up this type of thing at like wherever you want to grind, whether it's really high above Y like 200. And just as long as it like one of the things is below Y 100 and one of them is above 200, then you are all set and ready to go. But we do have this set up. I'm just going to quickly build in the floor and a little bit of the walls just to kind of like set this thing up. That'll take me a little bit, but I'm just going to hop right into that. Okay, guys, I got Pixel to hop on over here. He helped me with this last little bit. I did set it up so that water flows into the middle from all sides evenly. It really was a lot more complicated than it needed to be, but that's just kind of how I like to set it up. Now we got to quickly like measure it out. Because, guys, we really only want the blaze to be in one corner, so we're gonna figure out. Oh my goodness, why? Why are you the way you are? How much is on it? 69. I'll take these notes. I'll take them. I'll dance in the rain for these notes. But oh wait, I gotta wait until I'm out of combat. Oh, that's heartbreaking. But I can quickly fly up now. Okay, and then we got to go. So this is the top water source. So we gotta go 1, 2, and then now we can place spawners 1, 2. I would go 3, and then 1, 2 for the obsidian that hangs down, and then the floor. So right here would be the floor level. And then above this would be like the top of your base. That's how I would set it up. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to set up how I like already started and just have it be up here. And we're just going to fill this in real quickly, and then I'll get back with you guys. Okay, guys, we built the roof, built some walls over here, and I did build the little 2 off from the wall, 2 down, 2 away from everything, and make sure it's all in that one corner. This is where we're going to be putting the lower number of blazes, probably around 6 to 12, I would say, depending on how guaranteed you want it to be. I'm pretty sure 6 should work fine for this, though. And then I think we're going to go and work on the next part is where we're going to have to go up to above 200 and set up a little grinder over here in this opposite northeast chunk, like the exact opposite of where those blazes are, up 200 somewhat blocks. So we're about to have to pillar this up. Pixel, you can just pillar it up. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna get that thing a little built real quickly, and then I'll hop back in with you guys. Okay guys, we have built a little box right here. You want to go 2 blocks in and just carry a little strip all the way across the roof till it's 2 blocks in, 2 blocks in, and then 2 blocks in, and then just go right nice and across. Boom. Then you can just go 2 down all the way across. You can usually do this with the obby. That's how I would usually do it, like during actual factions, but this is just a nice little simple tutorial. And it really doesn't matter the dimensions, just as long as the inside of the box is within that one chunk that, like we talked about, like it's not in either of these. Like these are the center of the 4 chunks, and just as long as everything inside of this box is inside of that chunk, then you are all set and ready to go. You can fill this thing in with as many blazes as you want. I gotta find where I put all my netherrack. I can just... We had so much TNT back in the day in United, but you can literally fill this in as low as you want, just as long as it is 2 above this water source. So really you can put in 4 rows, 4 times, I think it's 7. Yeah, 7 times like 9. So quite a few. I'm not even going to try and do the math. Like, I'm so tired right now. This is a pretty late night recording. It's really not, but I'm just being dumb. We can fill in a lot of blaze spawners. You just gotta quickly fill this in, and then you gotta make it so it's a water source block flowing into the middle. Like, literally, you could have it be in this little 1x1. Usually, back in United, we had it flow into a 2x2, but for this, we can just quickly set by a 1x1, and then I will get back to you. Okay guys, so this is pretty much just like the basics of like how the spawner needs to go. You now understand that like you need this little area where like you're gonna put a majority of your blaze. We can actually just get rid of this. Put a majority of your blaze spawners in as. Oh my goodness, did I hit you? You got blaze spawners? Sweet. But we can put a majority of our blaze spawners in. Oh, nice. I don't have very many. The winner of like the all massive giveaway on Pleb Planet like did say I could keep the blazes, so I could do a nice so I could keep like the spawners, so I could do like some tutorials with them. But 3 mil. Honestly, I'm about to give that dude a good deal because I do need to get more blazes so we can set this up. I'm gonna set it up and then I'll get back with you guys. Guys, I actually could not get any more blaze spawners together, so we're just gonna have to see if it works with 13. I'm not 100% what the minimum number is for how much it takes to make like it work. I just know that back in the day in United, like we had like originally figured it out back when we had like 40 or 50, and I know it works with like 30 or so, but let's see if it works with 13 and see if we can get as high of a number as we have before. Down here is where we'll be grinding. I'm actually just gonna put 4. Okay, so a blaze stack does happen. Pixel, I do need you to follow me all the way up to the sky. Hopefully 9 will be enough to get a solid stack up here, up at the, like, the little top part. You saw that they're in that corner, and up here we're going to be putting the majority of them up, like, at the top, so that you can guarantee, like, the bigger stack is at the top, and that will be the stack that will be teleporting down. I'm 100% sure I did not give away my grind sword back when I was doing all those giveaways back, like crazy long ago. But you can put these wherever you want. I just like to start with, like, over here. And you see that there's a stack that spawns in. That means that it is working. Pixel, I just need you to chill up here. What I would do would be I would have like a little AFK pool right here, gas like right below, or IGs right below, and then the blaze will spawn in. Pixel will just be like an alt, or Pixel will be right here. These blazes will spawn into a stack in that chunk over there, and then down here these blazes will have spawned in over here. I'm pretty sure they will be right down at the bottom. Yes, I gotta quickly get my rage stacks up, I would assume. So let me just pull out my grinding sword. You see how there's 8 in the stack right now? That's my grinding sword. Where is my grinding sword? Well, guys, that has a rage on it, so it'll just have to do. We'll quickly just go like this. Gotta get our rage stacks up. You see how there's 8 in the stack? We gotta wait until our the call just ended. But we gotta get our rage stacks up. And then I guess what, like, we'll just, okay, good. There are 5 in the stack. You would punch it into the other corner where, like, the blazes are all up and above. And you just hit it, and then you see how it jumped all the way up to 30. You just gotta do that. Another stack will spawn up there, and then when it does, and you kill it, then it will teleport down below again. But the more blazes you have upstairs, the higher the stack will get up there. And the more they'll join this stack when it comes down below. Like, you can just grind this as much as you want. Punch it back into the corner. Oh, that's a real pain. But you can just punch it into the corner, and then once you kill it again, then the 10 that was just up there teleports down to this stack, 7. And it's just a crazy, like, system. We found out when we were rebuilding back in United. And honestly, guys, it's so sick. It's so nice. Like, you remember how I only have, like, 12? This is a crazy amount of blazes to have when you only have like 12 like spawners. Honestly, just keep them in a different chunk. Like, well, you have this low number. If I had 30 like I wanted, it would like it would do what I wanted. Like it would jump up way higher. I have to like knock them over here. Right when I start grinding, they teleport down. And guys, honestly, such a sick design. I'm so glad that I was the one that found it and not like a faction like Mayhem. I've been holding on to this secret for months, like this design for months. It's not an exploit or anything like that. I don't think it's like bannable or anything. Like, literally, it's just using the spawners and how they were meant to be used in like the stack system. And I honestly love the way it works. Hopefully you guys can like implement them on your bases, no matter what planet, what server you play on. Like, guys, it's crazy. I love it. It's so nice and convenient, especially once you get above 20 or so. I would say that is when it's like guaranteed worth it to do. A bunch of people say like, oh, it's not space efficient, but I disagree. Unless you're in like a massive faction like we were back in like United, in that case you just have to build multiple boxes like away from each other, like a chunk buffer or like a little sand wall, and then you just gotta use the opposite 2 chunks that aren't like corners to this one or like next to, because you can't do it with chunks that are next to each other. They have to be corners to each other. But guys, like, honestly, it's so simple, so easy. Like, the blazes will spawn down here again. Remember, there are only 4 spawners, so that is why like they aren't like spawning as quickly. Only 4. Punch them into that corner, kill them once. Boom, 23. It goes from 6 to 23, which is really nice. It's really convenient. But honestly, I'm so happy I'm able to share this with you. And it's nice to be able to know that you guys have been asking for it for so long. I hope that I was able to deliver. Understand, chunk over here has a few blazes in it. And then just as long as it's like more than like 50 or so blocks, I guess it could be like right here, it could be at like 150. up there could be at like the 230 it's at, and it just has to be the opposite like corner chunk away from it, and it will just spawn 2 separate stacks. And it's all about combining the stacks. I attempted it with like IG spawners where I could like try and do this, but I just didn't have the space or like the current like I guess like resources, I guess you could say, back in United, and like it just didn't really work that well. But I do hope that you guys like enjoyed this. I know you guys have been requesting it for so long. I just hope that I did you justice. And guys, I will be leaving this base untouched. You guys see the cores. You guys can come here. You can use that as a grinder. You can take it, because I'm pretty sure pleb is resetting in like 2 weeks, which is just crazy. Bam IP is just chilling over. Ow. But I just hit my knee on my desk. But oh my goodness, guys, I really do like hope you enjoy. Hope you use it to the best of your ability. Hope you don't abuse it. Actually, I do hope you abuse it, because it's like meant to be used and abused, guys. Hopefully it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Hopefully it's more of you guys that use it and it doesn't spread too much to those big factions. But be sure, I would love if you guys do call it the United Grinder or the MC Grinder, whatever you want to call it. But please, I hope that you guys like trace back the credit, because I do think that it's pretty cool that like you guys were able to find out through me how to do this, and I will check you guys next time. Peace.